Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Very fine, thanks. And you?
Good. Doing well so far. Let's see if I can share my screen. All right. Do you see the meeting notes?
Yep.
Great. All right. Let's give a couple of minutes for people to join. I'll try to post the link. Okay. I guess we can we can get started. So, hello folks, my name is Kashif Nizam Khan, and I am going to host this tag infrastructure bi-weekly meeting today. So, keep in mind that this meeting is recorded. Um, to begin with, is there anyone who has joined the meeting for the first time and would like to introduce themselves?
Yeah. Hey everyone. Sorry, I'll go on cam. My name is Sergey. I'm a founder of a company called Salonika. I think I met some of you at some of the KubeCons. I think we did a panel talk with Xing some time ago. So yeah, I'm a newcomer to Tag Infra. I'm a maintainer at Open at Rest project that is in CNCF Sandbox now.
Good. Welcome, Sergey. Good to have you here.
Hey, thank you.
All right. I don't know if you can access the notes. I have pasted the link in the chat. Feel free to add your name in the list of attendees. And then also feel free to add any agenda points if you want to discuss that during the course of the meeting. So the first thing that I have here is tag leaders election update. So for the tag infrastructure and other tags, at least the chair election has been concluded. And for us, Zing has been re-elected as the tag chair. Congratulations, Zing, again. It's great that you have been re-elected. And then the leads nomination is still open, and that's open until the June 22nd. There are open issues in the TOC if you want to access and see or take part in it. I think in the notes somewhere down, we should also have the correct links here, I guess. Okay, then the next agenda point that I wanted to discuss was this risk-free architecture support. So those of you who have who get the email in the CNCF tag infrastructure list might have seen this email that came yesterday from ZTE. I'll quickly bring up this email. I don't know if you can see it. Can one of you confirm if you can read it from the screen? Yep. Okay. So this was regarding adding the official risk VE support across CNCF projects. This is coming from ZTE Corporation, and they also want to donate, if I remember correctly, some of the hardwares for this effort. Let me see where they mentioned that. Yeah, so ZT is eager to contribute by donating physical risk-free server resources and dedicated engineering support to establish robust CI/CD pipelines for compilation and automated testing. And they would want to partner with us, and then they wanted to know how shall we proceed with this. I would like to first ask that if there is anyone from the ZTE present in the meeting. I don't think there is, but just checking. If not, just wanted to open the floor and see what others think about it. We had a discussion about this also in the TOC meeting yesterday, and they were eager to also know more about it, and they asked Dylan and myself to open initiative and see how to progress with it. But any other thoughts or comments on this one?
Hey, Kashif.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi, Raghu.
I'm coming. Hey, Kashif, I'm coming slightly more from the hardware background, so I understand what RISC-V is. It'll be good to know what specific RISC-V models they are supporting, because RISC-V processors are all over. Can be high-end data center servers, HPC, AI, all the way to embedded, kind of in the low power automotive space or even lower power edge computing space. So they are using for CI/CD pipelines. So I think it's still good to know what their profile of the RISC-V servers or RISC-V they're offering. And then we, I think, as an infrastructure kind of forum, we need to decide how does it align to our kind of priorities, right, in terms of what we want to prove.
Are
Yep.
they coming for a presentation? Or I think not necessarily in this tech, but there is a project review meeting, right? That they're going to present something?
As far as I know, honestly, that this is the first communication that they did over the email. I'm not sure if they're going to present in the project sub review, but because what I understood is that they were looking for us to reach, or maybe us as a liaison with the TOC, so we can actually reply back with our concerns or how we want to actually move forward with it. So any comments or any sort of suggestions are welcome at this point. I was thinking that I would probably just write a brief reply that please come to our one of the meetings and then discuss more. But then before that, I wanted to know your opinion. How shall we proceed?
So yeah, definitely want to check what are the servers? How many servers are there, right?
Yeah.
One, two, four, eight, and then each server
So
has what kind of RISC-V chips?
basically, I
Uh,
think we can ask the type of hardware we deem necessary for projects to actually test their CI. The idea is that they will provide us a bunch of physical servers, and then we would allow CNCF projects to actually utilize those by means, for example, like GitHub runners or something like similar to that, and they would run the CI on that and make sure that things are also running on that specific hardware. And as a consequence, those projects will also do official RISC-V support releases with Kubernetes as their primary focus. That's what I have understood while I read the email.
okay, yeah. So it's basically they're okay. They want to contribute. They want to contribute servers to
Yeah,
Kubernetes to run those. Okay, yeah. I think
yeah.
it's though they're saying it's a high end. I see the email. It says high end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably not going to be covering all the ground, right? So they probably will just provide
Oh, yeah.
some,
Actually, they're saying that
yeah,
here. I
this high
Okay,
end.
yeah, the
understood.
RVA
Does that
23 is
answer
a
your
new
question,
release.
Raghu? Does that
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
your
yeah.
question?
The
High
RVA
end?
20. No,
Okay.
sorry, I could not scan the email
Oh,
very
the
fast.
RVA 20. Okay, so that's okay.
RVA 23 is a new release. That is the high end.
High end.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So the only question, yeah, definitely. I mean, if their interest is to see that I think my object, I think the objective could be, and that's what we need to confirm when they say CI/CD pipelines. That
It
as
was because
folks are,
I think previous there are none, right? I think previously we don't have anything. That's
No.
why they say that was the reason it was rejected in the past because we couldn't test it. So they
Yeah.
are providing the basically the hardware so that it can be tested. So
Yep.
maybe Raghu, that's such a good you actually have background in this. Yeah, just maybe you can comment. Is that good to have this high end? Is that sufficient for this testing purpose?
Yeah. The question was to you, Raghu. Do you think this is
This high end,
mm,
you think
mm,
your high end is better than only covering the low end? But of course, it would be great to cover
mm,
all the ranges, but maybe that's not quite possible. There will be a
yeah,
shortage of hardware, right?
yeah,
Raghu, what is your opinion on this one? Is it they're providing high end? Is that you think that's actually better than if it's lower end? Uh, if you're talking, you're on mute.
yeah. Perhaps
Maybe it's probably on mute.
he is busy. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Raghu
okay.
can
Yeah,
probably
that's okay. It's not, yeah.
answer later. Yeah.
yeah, I was trying
So,
to sort of say something before being kind of cut in, but let's see. I
uh,
don't know. I kind of missed a few things.
okay.
Um, so I think I'm trying to say is that we need to understand the objectives as to, I mean, based on what they're saying for CI/CD pipelines, I believe they want to try to kind of compile or at least test out the new developments on RISC-V servers, just like many of the software is tested on, say, x86 or ARM. So I think we should
So the
confirm.
idea, yeah, go ahead.
No, no, so we should confirm their objectives as to what
Yeah.
kind of
So.
infrastructures in that kind of, I think, CNC and CF landscape that they would like to test out.
So the infrastructure is, I think, the risk we that server that they're providing us. And what I have understood, as I said, is that they will allow projects to actually test their code base on top of risk architectures. So it's the same way we do it for x86 or ARM. The projects will also test these on top of risk-V architectures and see if things are working for them. And as a bonus, then the projects will also release, let's say, official images as they do for x86 or ARM architectures. They will also do it for the risk architectures. That's what I've
Yeah,
understood.
no, that now that we have talked through this, that makes total sense as to what this is.
Yeah, yeah. So they are just asking us to help them to get inside, like how they should probably do it. If there is some official application process, So that is something that we need to then tie with the TOC or the CNCF official folks. But before that, we can act. What TOC recommended us is to write some sort of initiative and then um, clarify these points that, for example, you mentioned, and also know what how and proceed how we can actually do it. So I'll then sync with Dylan offline because he was also present in that meeting, and then um, give these inputs that you folks have mentioned, and then we will try to formulate some reply to them.
And as
Does
you're
that
going
sound
through
good?
that, Kashif, yeah,
Yeah,
just and just need to understand the logistics of it, right? So, how are
yeah,
these servers? Are they going to be in a cloud version loaded up that people can then kind of log in through some accounts and
yeah,
test out, right? So, I mean, eventually, let's say they are donating it, then it should not be like, okay, where are you going to put it, right? What lab is it going to be under, right?
yeah. I think that's gonna be some official CNCF GitHub runner thingy, but we will clarify
No,
those
guys,
things.
clarify that, and then
They're going to be in,
how long will
yeah.
they be able to offer it? Is it like 1 year,
Yeah,
2 years, 3 years? Because anything less than 6 months is too kind of, so just ask and hey and give it like for 2 3 years, right?
yeah. These are really good points. Thank you, Raghu. Anything else that we should actually ask or clarify?
I'm assuming they'll come loaded up with any of the OS and software stack, Ubuntu stack and Kubernetes stacks and all that.
Yeah, I think that should be configurable by the CNCF folks, but we can also clarify these things. Yeah.
I think this still ultimately still needs to be approved by Kubernetes, like SIG architecture, because it's
Oh,
used,
yeah.
yeah. If you look
Mhm.
at, they actually have that issue. I was just checking that issue. They
Yeah.
actually opened it July 2025. So, I mean, we can take a look and then eventually still need to go back there, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we also discussed this in the TOC. The Kate SIG Infra has precedence for working with cloud vendors to get credits to support the specifically the Kubernetes project. But I believe the intention is to allow this for all CNCF projects. So there's a little bit of paperwork to figure out, okay, because usually how this works is if a vendor is willing to donate, we the CNCF staff and also the Kate SIG Infra team will sign up with an account and then manage the account through typical infrastructure as code primitives. And then from there, the donating party usually loads the account up with a coupon or credits, usually once a year. This is how AWS and GCP support the Kubernetes project and the infrastructure for hosting the registry and the CI infrastructure for all the Kubernetes SIGs to be able to do all their feature work and testing. So there's precedence there on both sides for CNCF and Kate SIG. The biggest problem is that Kate SIG does not use GitHub Actions. They have their own CI system prow, and there's issues. The CNCF is also working through issues with GitHub where there's certain features that are not easily accessible that have caused security and compromised repos in the past that needs to get worked out. So there's precedence here for this. I'm glad they came through the CNCF first, but we'll have to coordinate with folks in the Kate SIG and also with Daniel's group like Jiffy and Bob Killian to figure out what the best way is forward to get these resources accessible for maintainers.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my internet connection is acting up. Can you still hear me and see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry for that. For example, in Metal Cubed project, we use this GitHub Oracle runners that CNCF provides. I was thinking that they will provide something similar, but yeah, definitely we need to actually sync with both parties. All right, thanks a lot for all the inputs. If there is nothing else on this point, let's move to the next one. I see someone has added this no KB request to present at the tag meeting.
I added this.
Okay.
So they reached out to me and they have this blog, but I was able to read it yesterday, but today it looks like the website's down something. Oh, you can actually somehow okay, maybe it's
Yeah.
a problem on my side then. Yeah. So they want to present this. I said, okay, I think that's great, right? So uh, we can figure out a time for them to come
So
to discuss
yeah.
this. Yeah,
So
it's
what
a,
is the
like
current?
it's like a AI native file system. So this is this project has been there for a while. I checked it out. It's like this open source project has been there for a while. It's like a file system that can use for your AI workloads.
So is it under CNCF
No,
already, or
it is not. It is not. It is an open source, but it's not on the CNCF.
and is there a plan that they would come, or what is the reason to the presentation? That's just curious to know.
I think they want to get some feedback from the
Okay.
community. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that should be okay, right?
Yeah, I think so. We have in the past like tech storage used to host meetings. Either they are already part of CNCF or they want to donate or they are not. I think we have, as long as they're open source, they're cloud native, then it should be fine, I think.
Okay. So what's the best way to reach out to them, and then
Oh,
how can we?
because they pin me, so I can ask them when do they want to come. Is there, I think anytime is fine, right? We don't really
Yeah,
have
yeah,
any reserve. So once I agree to a time, we can just I'll just put that in maybe on top. I
sure.
can add a table, say, presentations on this day, so people look at that, they know this is
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. Thanks a lot, Zing. So I have just noted that you would help schedule that. Thank you for that. So if nothing else on this one, let's move to the next topic, which is this initiative update. So let's start with the storage landscape white paper V3. I had it open somewhere. Yes.
Yeah, this will unfortunately still the status is the same as last time. I pinged Alex and but have not heard from him. I need to ping him again. But he's supposed to he
Yeah.
has agreed to update the diagram. But he has not get back to me
Yeah.
yet. I will ping him again. Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. Actually, Dylan brought this up also yesterday in the TOC meeting because they were asking if there are some initiatives that need feedback that are already ready. I was also discussing, I think you were already aware, Zing, about this because we were discussing about the length and we were a bit concerned that this is more than 50 pages. But then one of the TAC member pointed out, and perhaps they also replied to you that it's only the diff between V2 and V3, which is not so much, so it should be okay. We don't need to shorten this.
Yeah,
Uh,
Sabrina has already, I think Alex, yeah, he's also on TOC now, right? He's one of the author of the original paper anyway. So I asked him,
oh, okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
think I added that in the notes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
perhaps I
actually.
missed that. Yes.
Yeah.
So I just asked
So
again. Yeah.
yeah, so I asked already I asked Alex and Alex asked Karina. Karina said it's
Yeah,
fine because this paper, this is like version 3, so we don't want to suddenly shortening.
exactly.
That's kind of weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
true.
think the feedback was that everything's fine and they're ready they're ready for a PR to review.
So yeah, I was just waiting for Alex for the updated the diagram. I'll ping him again. He didn't get back to
Okay.
me yet. So yeah, that's the only thing pending. Then after that, I can just submit a PR.
Yeah, I think there's the same status for the other data
No,
storage and AI.
the other one is actually further along that we already got 2 approvals from TOC. Can we go
Yeah.
ahead and merge it? Is there anything else?
Karina asked Alex as well to review it last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense
So
because Alex has background in storage.
Yep.
is okay, wait, from TUC to review.
And Jing, there was some. I did a informal review of the paper as well, and I think there was like part of the section around network management. I wanted to. It seemed a little light, so I kind of wanted to beef it up, if that's okay. But we can take that offline.
Yeah, can we take a look? See.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think overall, like, we got a couple of approvals. Everything looks good. There was just I just had a small nit myself because I think the network management section was just a little light, so I wanted to add some more content there.
Can you go to that take a look? That's probably fine. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, it's a little light. Okay. Sure.
All right, I will put a note here that do I understand correctly that you want to put a bit more content on this section?
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta pull up my notes real quick. Sorry, I was on mobile and putzing around the house. I'm running back to my computer. Where did I put them? Here we go. Yeah, I just wanted to there's the I kind of like it talks about object storage services, but I wanted to add some of the kind of like on-prem, like a lot of the design planners talk about AWS Private Link, Azure, and Google Cloud private services, and this is all great content. But what I wanted to add to this was facilitating like a section around kind of the use of RDMA for parallel file systems, and for what to monitor. Because this is mostly like object. It kind of gives like a public cloud feel to it, and I just wanted to add like a paragraph around like what some of the folks that run some of the GPU clusters use internally, like Weka for high performance storage, and using either RDMA or a dedicated backend network for those storage solutions.
Yeah.
I think Weka's a good example. I don't but I don't know how we feel about Weka is a proprietary solution rather than a CNCF project. So I don't know if I'll name drop them specifically. I don't know if that's a concern, but I just wanted to kind of call out.
That may be, I think, I don't know if we want to.
I can keep it very high level and just discuss, high performance storage over RDMA, or a dedicated backend network.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think that that's a very good idea, because there are, of course, on-prem users that would like to know as well what is the community thinking about that. But yeah, I think name dropping proprietary solution is also something that we should avoid.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. It's glad to know I was thinking the same as well. So what I'll do is maybe I'll just commit some suggestions through the GitHub interface, and then that way it's seamless. And if you're okay with them, Ching, then or if you have any concerns yourself, we can discuss offline, and then hopefully we can get this across the get this approved and merged by the next meeting. Our first
Sure.
initiative. This is exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. I must. Yeah.
But we need to wait for Alex at the
Of
at the end
course,
of the
Oh
yes.
yeah. Oh, well, of
Yeah.
course.
Hey,
I
Yeah.
just assumed that Alex would get to it by in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Did you
ping
say
him
Alex
then.
or Alexa? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, not
Alex.
you.
Okay, okay. I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, not you. You're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex. Alex. From the. Is he? He's still on the TOC, isn't he?
He's on
I
TOC.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
At
Okay.
least that's what my.
I can't keep track whose terms were up and who's still on the TOC. I need to be better about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I know so many people named Alex or like some version that's close to Alexa. So if you go Alex, the next sound is but it's not. I'm just like I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's
so close.
It's easy it's so easy for it to get clipped off by the microphones.
Yeah.
So this is the Alex we're talking about.
Okay. Good to have a visual. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, folks. And I must say, great job seeing on getting this one at least close to done. Let's move to the next one, infrastructure lifecycle. How's this one looking now? I should have it open somewhere. Yep. Any updates?
Yes.
Thomas. Yes, Thomas.
So
Go ahead.
we, Dylan, Bruno, and I, we met this week and did some light changes on the structure. So we decided that we want to get some use cases into this white paper. So as an example, to give the people some guidance on the problems, on the concrete problems they have. So instead of this, we said we are in our foundation section, we will describe all of the underlying mechanisms and patterns which are relevant for infrastructure lifecycle. But on the other side, in the use case or landscape section, we will focus on the tools, but also on the concrete things people want to achieve. And it would be cool if somebody has an idea about use cases and so on, if he or she would like to contribute something. For the rest, we will proceed in the next weeks and we'll try to make some progress.
Yep, that's really great. I will try to have a look and see if I can contribute something. Am I looking into the correct document, by the way? Or
This was the first merge request, so if you take a look on the pull request here, there was a second one which was merged now.
Is it
This is in there, and there is I think the last one. Yes,
last one? This
this
one?
one. Yes, so this is the last version.
All right. Yes, I'll take a look. I don't know if this is something that we have in that meeting notes, but okay. That's really great. Any questions or comment while I add this? If not, then let's move on to the initiative review. So I had opened it. Dylan or Zink, can you help me identifying how do I know that which of these are actually new and we haven't seen it before? Is there a way to actually sort it?
There is, but I will admit we are not doing a great job with initiative hygiene and keeping like the labels and the statuses up to date across the tags. So as you can tell, a lot of them still have needs triage, needs group. And even though some of them are actively in progress. There is one, I don't know if it's listed here. It is oh, there we go. Line 14, the cloud native AI sustainability challenges and opportunities. I'm pretty sure this is the one where Priestol came in. They had a PR open. They were looking for reviews from both us and TAG
Oh yeah,
operations and
yeah.
resiliency. Karina closed their PR that they had open. I
Is
Yeah, I think
this one?
yes. Oh well, no.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a different. That's a okay. No, that actually is. Um,
Wait,
where is the?
I think I had it open somewhere. Is it this one that you are mentioning now, the
Yes. Well,
issue?
the pull request is the next one. So that
Oh,
initiative's
it's not the
oh yeah, there we
sustainable.
go. See, here's the yeah, this is the confusion. Uh, Angela said that it was said in the initiative that it was reviewed by the tag and it's ready for review. But if you click on the PR right there that's closed, the April 17th,
Uh,
right under right under my comment that we will take
Here,
a look at it, that one.
this one. Yeah.
I brought this up in the TOC because close this. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, this is the one that we reviewed. She had closed this because um, stating it's not clear which tag has worked on this with you and which tag leads have already reviewed. Could you please reopen this under a tag? So I just told Priustool to reopen a new PR. And I don't know if that's if we just have them reopen the same PR because we already have content from Ching reviewing this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're talking about this one. So is this I mean, I think Karina was saying this was not under any tag. So it because initially when this started, it was not starting from our tag, right? It was starting from someplace
No,
else.
it was originally in tag runtime because this is another one of those
Oh, it
initiatives
was
that was
runtime.
active.
Okay. But
Yeah,
tag
it was
runtime should
before the reboot.
oh, but this one
Yeah,
was the sustainability. Is there okay, which is the tag that there's no tag sustainability, right? Okay, which I was just trying to think
no,
which
it's
one
there's
should
overlap between our tag infrastructure because it talks about AI compute uh, demands
yeah,
as well as sustainability metrics, which is the operational resiliency tag.
okay.
So
Okay.
it's essentially a shared initiative between both tags. You've done our part in reviewing
Yeah, I have,
it.
yeah.
We should probably get it reviewed by someone from operational resilience. Um,
Okay.
but this is a little. I understand
Yeah. Is this
Parstol's
okay.
frustration.
I know it's confused because when I know you pinned us to review it, I thought this was already
Yes.
I thought TOC already asked I thought kind of they know they're doing this. Then it sounds like it's
Yeah,
a bit
exactly, and
confused.
that's where the disconnect is because
Yeah.
Karina posted on the initiative that
Uh,
it's ready for TOC review, but then she closes
oh,
the PR and tells them that
oh, really?
she she posted on the initiative issue that it's ready for
Oh,
TOC review and the tags reviewed, but then on the
okay.
actual PR for the initiative, she
Oh,
said,
is it
you
not?
know,
Oh, that's
yeah.
okay. That's
So
weird.
I
Did
think
you
it's
did
just
you
an
bring this up
oversight.
yesterday? Yes, because you guys
I
are
I,
within.
I did, and they just made it seem like it was like you know, they. I think it's just a misunderstanding. Like I
Uh,
mentioned this, and they're like, "Yeah, both tags should be able to review it." And it was, I can bring this up with Karina in a
yeah, it's
DM as
confusing
well.
because like this kind of I mean, is this always the case that they have to go to tech first? You know, that's the part I think you probably
I
follow this process more closely.
Yeah,
much more knowledge?
if there is an active initiative, it needs to be either owned by the TOC or by a tag.
So this right now is like there's
And
no clear owner, right? Because they
correct,
started first
correct.
and then they come to us.
Yes.
So I thought it was
Yeah.
owned by TOC. I thought my understanding it was owned by TOC, but TOC said it was not owned by them. And that's
No,
very, that's very
it's one of the
confusing.
initial. Yeah, it fell down in between
So
the
you
reboot.
think this actually was okay? It actually started before the reboot. You're saying this whole thing.
Yes,
This issue.
yes, in
So,
tag
and then
in tag
maybe, yeah,
runtime.
maybe you can ping, yeah, because I do not know the history.
So what I've asked them to do is I don't know if they can just reopen the PR or if they have to make a new one, but I asked them to. The initiative is tagged with both our infra tag and operational resilience. I'll see if I can ping someone from operational resilience to assign someone to review this. And then they just reopen the PR. And it might just require us to take another. I mean, for us, we already formally reviewed it. It might just need us to just kind of sign off again.
Yeah.
And just get it back through the process because I think there was just too much confusion on this one.
Yeah. On the same note, I wanted to actually get us in a habit of using these. I don't know why this stays like these are here, but then if it is something that we need to actively change, then we should probably get in a habit of understanding what these labels and statuses mean for us in that sense.
Yeah. We should be able to, as TOC chairs, and I don't know if tag leads also have the ability to, but we should be able to update the labels
Yeah.
on the issues and PRs ourselves. So
as you can see,
I
this is
know.
our project and tag infrastructure and has listed all of the initiatives, which probably are also not something that should be.
No, it needs to be
Yeah.
maybe click on the drop down because right now it's only filtering on initiative. If you click on the drop down, yeah, right there. How do we change the view? Maybe on the if you go all the way to the right, Kashif, there's that view gear. There we go. Leave it on table, but if you go by maybe there's no filter.
Yeah, there's like this sort by something. Labels.
What is slice by? I don't know. Maybe we should ask Rianne. Rianne's been doing a lot of the GitHub board automation. He might be able to help fix this. It should because it needs the label of the tag. Right now it's just filtering all the initiatives. We just need a label. The view needs to be updated for our tag.
Yeah. What if I say only tag infrastructure? Does it do anything? No, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to understand that. But yeah, thanks a lot for this. I know this is a confusion, and Dylan, I have noted that you will ping Karina. I was about to comment, but then I think it's better that you probably deal it separately. Yeah. Cool. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
I'll do it. I'll do it privately just to smooth things over. I think it was just a misunderstanding.
Great. Yeah. Thank you. So in that sense, I think that we are not going to talk more about any new initiatives. So the next item in the agenda was the TOC project review updates. I don't have any update from my side, but is there anyone who wants to discuss or have taken any new projects to review and wanted to mention? And for those who are interested, here are the ways to actually reach them and then get engaged in the sub-project review and then help the CNC of TOC in that sense to review the projects as well as understand how things are moving on. And in that note, I think we also have TOC meeting next week for the sandbox review, if I remember correctly. All
I
right.
believe that is correct.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Leland, for confirming. We have discussed any other business first point. So at this point, I leave the floor open and ask if there is anything else that we should discuss today. Seems no. Then I would say thanks a lot for joining and see you in a couple of weeks then. Have a nice rest of the day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Take care.
Hello?
Yes?
Is the meeting over?
Yes. Everyone just left.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
How would you recommend for me to get started in infrastructure engineering?
And so, infrastructure engineering, do you have anything specific that you want to actually, or is it, so what specifically you are actually looking for in that sense?
Maybe performance optimization of virtual machines.
Okay. So the
But
best way to
I'm a
actually,
I'm a
yeah,
new grad. I graduated last year, so I'm
yeah.
trying to focus on my like Linux essentials and Linux basics, like learning Linux, learning Ansible, stuff like that first.
Okay. Have you actually gone through the CNCF landscape and see the projects, for example, that are working on that area? Like there is projects like KubeVirt, for example, which actually works with the virtualization, and then there are other projects as well which do the similar things. So you can start looking into that project and then start contributing in those in that sense. Or you can also start checking or reviewing some of these. So have you, first of all, seen Qubit before?
No.
Okay, this would be one of the, this is one of the projects that is being used by, so I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it is currently in graduation or something like that. But then there are other projects as well which do similar stuff. So the first way would be to actually start looking into those projects which are in this CNCF umbrella and contribute to the technology that you are looking after or you want to contribute, and then find a project that suits your expertise and start contributing there. And then build your contribution from there. And then if there are anything specific to something else which falls also under the tag infrastructure umbrella, just come to this meeting every other week and then ask, and feel free to ping us also on the Slack in that sense.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I could do that. What about KubeVirt?
Yeah, so this is the KubeVirt repo that I was mentioning. And then
Is it
the
in
lens,
chat?
sorry?
Is it in chat? Oh, it's not
Um,
in chat. Never mind.
so you mean that I should paste it in the chat, or I
No,
didn't
I
get
was just asking. So Qubit and KubeVirt, is that correct?
Qubit? Yes, yes. So get in the chat. The link is Qubit. I don't know. Oh, I have actually stopped sharing my screen. I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing. Sorry. So this is the one that I was mentioning, Qubit. Now I think you can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, and then this is the landscape where I was talking about all the projects that you can actually check and then see if something else actually interests you as well. As because there are in each of these you have a multiple of the projects that you can actually uh, contribute to.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks for dropping by then, and see you in the next meeting.
See you
Bye.
next meeting. Thank you.